Fjords of Musandam Dhow cruise, my half-day escape into Arabia's Norway by Alice Phillips. Day tour, Qasab Port and Telegraph Island. The moment I stepped off the ship at Qasab Port, the warm breeze carried a salty tang that hinted at the day ahead. A friendly English-speaking driver welcomed our small group and ushered us into an air-conditioned vehicle. Thank goodness for that, because Oman's sun isn't shy. The ride to the Dhow pier was short, but enough to soak in the dramatic backdrop. Sandy mountains curling toward the sea, like nature's ancient amphitheater. Then came the moment I'd been secretly giddy for, the sight of our traditional Omani dhow. Wooden, weathered, and with its shaded, majlis seating area and cushions scattered across the deck. It felt like stepping into a travel book illustration come to life. As we pulled away from the pier, the boat's gentle rocking synchronized with my heartbeat. The turquoise waters stretched out like melted gemstone, framed by limestone cliffs rising like caramel-swirled walls. They call this area the Norway of Arabia, and honestly, the comparison doesn't do it justice. The serenity was surreal. Our cruise meandered past sleepy fishing villages, tiny clusters of whitewashed homes tucked along the coast. Occasionally, the distant sound of laughter echoed from the hills. Kids, maybe? Or was I imagining it? That's how dreamlike everything felt. Then, dolphins. Just as I reached for my iced tea, a splash erupted beside the dhow. Two sleek, silvery dolphins danced alongside us, playful and bold, as if they'd been hired for the show. Everyone rushed to the railings, laughter and cheers breaking the silence. We anchored near Telegraph Island, a place I'd read about, but never expected to actually visit. As I dipped into the warm waters, the shock of salt and sunshine wrapped around me like a second skin. The latter was a bit tricky. Those steps demand some grace, but floating in that stillness, with cliffs towering above, was more than refreshing. It was transformative. Afterward, I curled up under the dhow's canopy with a tiny paper cup of Arabic coffee and a plate of dates, watching the mountains fade into afternoon haze. I couldn't help thinking, this is exactly why I travel. The wild places, the unfamiliar flavors, the moments when you don't need to say a word. Hey, just breathe it all in. As we cruised slowly back to Qasab Port, the sun began its descent, softening the sky into layers of rose and lavender. Summary of the day. The dolphins stole the show, but floating off Telegraph Island, encircled by fjords, was pure magic. A half day that felt like a full-blown escape.